Good evening, everybody. My name is Adam Robertson. I am part of PSTC's marketing team. We're at the end of our final full day of Tape Week 2026 here in Louisville. Sitting next to me is Amy Randall from Shurtape Technologies and Vinita Sharma from Vybond. They are our co-chairs of our incredible The Women in the Tape Industry program. Thanks for the time.
Thank you, Adam.
So I want to talk to you both about the evolution of the Women in the Tape Industry program, right? Last year, Vinita, you and I had talked and we had just launched it, and now it's kind of hard to believe we're already in our second year of the program. So Amy, I'm gonna ask you this question. Tell me about the evolution, how did we get here?
Oh, great question. I think when this was launched a year ago, we were initially met with support, but maybe, I don't want to say skepticism, but a little bit of, well, let's see what this is all about.
Yeah.
We had some of our long-term members and tenured women in the tape industry show up and support us.
Yes.
I will say, as we've grown, as we've done a collaborative corner, some engaged with some activities and speakers that Vinita will talk more about, we really have begun to penetrate deeper into the tape industry and deeper into these organizations. So many new members we're seeing, many first-time participants, many folks who are less tenured in their roles in organizations that support PSTC, and it's been great. So we're starting to see the momentum building and the membership and attendance growing. So I would say it's been really exciting to see it evolve.
Vinita, I remember last year when we had our first reception and you had tears.
I
right?
did, because I thought about my nieces, my family, and all the folks that were in the room, and it was all coming together.
So tell me, I'm assuming the answer is yes. Do you still feel the same way? And let's tell me about what Amy just mentioned, our initiatives that we've done so far, the collaborative corners, some of the programming at last year's Fall Leadership Forum. So,
Yeah.
But let's start. Do you still feel the same way?
Sure. Oh my gosh, yes. Like even today, I walked into the room, and I think last year we had about 50 women there.
Yeah.
Today, I was saying approximately 70, which was really exciting.
Yeah.
So the minute I walked in, I just had a sense of like, hey, look at this, we're growing.
Yeah.
So it does feel very real. Last year, I think the things that the key takeaways for us last year, a lot of discussions around mentorship and what that meant. So we did a collaborative corner around that, which was very well received. I think we're going to try to get more attendance on our collaborative corners. That's going to be a goal for us. We want more touch points outside of just the two anchor meetings.
Yeah.
And then at the fall meeting, I'll say this, many thanks to Amy. She suggested we do something together as a group, and we picked a volunteer initiative that was going to help battered women, and it was called Strings for Hope. It's these old guitar strings that are used to make jewelry, and so that it's a donation back to women in the society.
Yeah.
It was a moment that we see everybody coming together. Of course, we all love shopping and jewelry. And then there was the creative side of people who wanted to make their jewelry as well. So it was very, very it was a great opportunity for us to come together. I will say one of my favorite parts about the fall session was we had 3 women from the organization. They were in their at a point in their career where they're now giving back to the organization by really dropping their guard and showing their authentic selves, the struggles they had, the wins that they had along the way, the losses that they had along the way, and how it shaped them and what they think about. And it really, I think, brought where most people came in still with a little bit of their guard up. It's hard to break open those barriers. Gosh, the 3 of them did an amazing job pulling us all together. And I think that's what kickstarted the momentum that we're seeing and more people wanting to come to Women in the Tape industry.
I love that so much. It's our pre-discussion before actually starting to record this was about the importance of authenticity. I think people, there's just a sense of closeness that comes when there is authenticity.
Yes.
Vinita, so we'll stick with you. What can we expect to come up next with this program?
So we have a teaser. we're going to do a collaborative corner. This is all in preparation for the fall meeting. So we'll have the fall event. It's going to be in Fort Lauderdale, beautiful property, location. It's really going to be around building building a culture of success. It's thinking about the power of purpose, performance, and positivity. This is all going to come from Gail Allison. She's going to be our guest speaker. Very well renowned in bringing this together for us, and I feel like it's the next journey that we're going to take as women in tape industry, which I'm going to now coin as witty.
Love it. Amy, let's switch to you, right? So let's look at the Fall Leadership Forum that's coming up later this year, as Vinita just mentioned. Who should be there?
That's a great question, and we really want to delve deeper into these organizations that are supporting and members of PSTC, or are part of PSTC in terms of exhibiting and participating in the spring meeting. We want to reach women who are newer in their careers, deeper in the organization. Again, we had an amazing panel of seasoned and tenured women who spoke at the fall meeting, and really we want that message to permeate towards women who are newer in their careers, who we need to give them reasons to stay here in this industry, to show them that they can develop into a very successful career with many opportunities. And I think we can do that, and that's where we need to permeate. And I think we need some male advocates. Especially Vinita and I know we're both passionate. We work very hard to continue to drive the support among the leadership of PSTC. Vinita's on the board, and absolutely make sure that this is a topic of conversation there. To have male advocates who support women in PSTC and are helping bring this generation of folks who are going to help define the future of this industry into women in tape.
Very well put. Our board is made up of some incredible people. I think when you talk to Jonathan Hirsch, our president, and he is just so passionate about this. He always says, "I'm a girl dad," and also for his daughters, and it's so great to see that. We had our secretary, Michelle Merckx. He was in there too. He wasn't just there for the food. I think he was actually there for a good reason,
maybe the
right?
Drinks,
I think maybe the drinks. Yeah. No, but it is great to see.
They have all been. I will say every single member on the board has been very supportive. We can't do this without them.
Great.
So we're very grateful for the support that they've provided us.
So I want to ask you two both a question that I saw during our reception. We were prompting some conversation with some questions that were really great questions, right? There was one that I saw that I want to ask to both of you, and that is, to put it in my own words, is how do you view professional success now versus how did you view it 5 years ago?
Wow. And every 5 years feels like, especially the last 5 years were like COVID-related 5 years. So they're almost like 10 equivalent of 10 years.
And tariffs.
Supply
chain crises, war.
And a war. So I feel like the last 5 years, I will say, if I reflect back on that time, one, I wouldn't have seen myself here. So I am very grateful for every single person that has given me the support to get to this point in my career. I'm very appreciative of it. I do not take it for granted. What I also think about now at this point in time is how I can be that same advocate for others in their career. And everybody has their choices. It is okay at whichever level is most important to you, that you get the support to get to that level. And that's what I feel like now when I see this 5 years later, it's an opportunity to give back. Yeah.
Amazing. Amy?
Yeah, and I think just to build on what Vinita says, I agree with everything that she expressed. To build on it a little bit more, I have a passion, and I want to help folks who are earlier on in their career to really be intentional about their career choices. And a lot of that can come through coaching and mentorship that those of us who are more tenured in our roles can provide to them. Because there's so much information that comes at folks these days, and we need to slow down sometimes and think about, what can I achieve here? Why is this a really significant organization? Why is it important what we're doing? And I sort of found myself, even to you, Adam, earlier, I was trying to sell it to you. I'm like, without what we do, EV batteries are not going to function, right? Building enclosures are not going to be properly constructed. So many other examples, right? Planes are not going to take off. HVAC ductwork is not going to be correctly functioning and installed. And so I just have this passion to help other people who are younger in their career enjoy it, figure out the drive, be successful here, and find out why this is a great industry to be in. And be fortunate like Vinita and I have been with I want to be their supporter because we've had supporters.
We've had supporters and had
Yeah.
the opportunity to be here. Yeah.
So just passionate about that, we all have a different role to play, and a lot of people can be really, really successful in this industry.
I love to hear it. I think that you two are probably our perfect co-chairs. After hearing that was excellent.
We are
Thank you.
Thank you for what you've done. Year 2, what does year 3, 4, 5 look like? We're super excited to see this evolve, and thank you.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.